You know, it's crazy when the when people was protesting the mask. You know what I'm saying? When people protesting the mask, and they was spitting on people, and you know, shooting people and beating people up over a mask. The police were a lot more peaceful than us, or than people protesting Black Lives Matter. Ain't that kind of crazy? What up? It's your boy 89. Today, we're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I did a video similar to this years ago. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember what it was, who it was for, but we back at it again. It's coming full circle. It's like a cycle. Every 4 years, it's a cycle. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Breonna Taylor. R.I.P. to everybody that's just been killed, not only to police brutality, but just people who've been dying. This whole year's just been full of deaths. R.I.P. to everybody who's passed away, from Kobe to Fred the Godson to just R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this. Let's first start talking about what a cop's job actually is. The police officer's job is to serve and protect the people, whether that's protecting people from natural events, like some police come out and just make sure that everybody escapes a certain event, like maybe it's like a hurricane or tornado. Just make sure everybody gets out safely. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's that or somebody going on a shooting spree, a killing spree, or somebody hitting burglaries. Their job is to protect the people. You know what I'm saying? The basics of what they're supposed to do, especially when it comes to criminals, is find the criminal, catch the criminal, bring him from one place to the other. They're pretty much the Uber for the justice system. They're the justice system's Uber. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this dude, he robbed a store. Go get him and bring him over there. That's all they get paid to do. Who pays those people? Who pays the police to be a glorified Uber? We do. The taxpayers' dollars go to the police, grabbing a criminal from wherever he's being himself at and taking him to another location, taking him to jail or taking him to prison or wherever he goes for the crime that he's committed. So, since our tax dollars, the money that we were called for, that gets taken out of our checks and goes to who knows, even though we know, but we don't really know, you know what I'm saying? Us, we pay them to do these things. We're technically the boss. You know what I'm saying? We're the people who brings the money to the table. We pay their salary. You know what I'm saying? If that's right, and their jobs, and an officer's job is as simple as just taking a criminal to jail when they catch them. Why in the history of all police, as long as police has existed, they just continuously have a history of abusing people, harassing people, killing people? Not just people. You know what I'm saying? People is just me being general, because of course I know some people are going to be like, oh well, white people get harassed and attacked by the police too. You know what I'm saying? I get it. That's why I keep saying people. But predominantly, mostly, people of color have been harassed, murdered, or abused by the police in some form, whether it's verbal abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse. In some form, it has happened. And for the most part, it's for no reason. You can just be chilling like I'm doing, chilling in my car. Which I didn't even tell you guys. Last video I was recording, the one about my money and my breaking down how I save my money, whatever. In the middle of that video, 4 police cars pulled up. I didn't tell y'all that, but that is what happened while I was recording the video. I was sitting in my car recording the video, and 4 police cars pulled up right in front of me. But anyways, not only are people of color being harassed and all this stuff is happening for no reason, but you look at it differently when you go on social media or Instagram, Twitter, whatever. When you go on there and you see these videos of police officers trying to restrain or trying to arrest a white person, and they are trying to spray the police with mace. They're running after the police with knives. They're shooting at the police. They're swinging at the police. And the police, all they do is say, hey, calm down. I'm just here to take you to jail. Relax. Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you. Relax. In any of these videos of y'all arresting black people, I've never heard you say, relax, I'm just bringing you to jail. I don't want no issue, you know what I'm saying? But when a white person is waving and going crazy, which I feel like I've mentioned this before in past videos, it's just so easy. They make the job seem as simple as it sounds. They make the job seem, I'm just coming to grab you, I'm gonna bring you to jail because you done that you shouldn't have done. Like, why is it so easy for them? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. They go to jail clean in the mug shots, clean as a whistle, like nobody even touched them, nothing even happened to them. But when it comes to us, when we're doing nothing, they pulling out UFC chokeholds and they, you know, pulling out guns and they shooting on sight. We don't even need to be close to them. No weapons on us. We innocent. We just stepping out of the house like, hey, what's the issue? Bow. This is crazy. It doesn't make any sense. And this is why we fight. This is what the fight is for. You know what I'm saying? The fight isn't for us to be treated better than anybody else. The fight is for us to be treated the same way. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight. The fight is not just for equal rights. We have the equal rights. We're exercising our rights by telling you, hey, we don't like this. We're exercising our rights by telling you, hey, we're gonna protest. We're exercising our rights when we're telling you, hey, we're gonna riot. It's not equal rights we're fighting for anymore. It's equality that we're fighting for. We have the rights like everybody else. We just don't have the treatment like everybody else. We don't have the same viewership. We don't have the same clean slate as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest issue. We come out being black in America. As soon as you're born, the plate is just dirty already. The slate is just dirty already. You already look at in a weird light automatically by America. You have to work. You know what I'm saying? You have to work to change the perception that's already been put on you as a black man in America. White people, they have the opportunity, they have the chance to start from ground zero and kind of go in whatever direction, and then the perception of that person is created by whatever direction they decide to go. If they decide to be a rich, successful person, that's how they'll be perceived. If they're perceived as like a junkie, crazy criminal, whatever, that's how they see. They have boom. They start here and then they can spread out. Us, we start right here in this one slate. You're either going to be dead or in jail. And we have to kind of create our own path and be like, hey, no, I'm not doing none of that. That's weird. Y'all weird. Like, why would y'all even do that? Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Why? No, I'm not doing that. Like, you crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. The difference is we when you think of a black person, dead or in jail, and that is messed up. That is the mindset that America has created on you just as soon as you're put on the earth as a black man is dead or in jail. Oh, he might play basketball, he might be you know what I'm saying? But it's never, hey, I'm about to own businesses, I'm about to own real estate, I'm about to be the next Jeff Bezos. You know what I'm saying? That's never in the first thing that pops in somebody's head when you think of a black man or a black woman or black whatever in America, and that's just messed up. That's why we're fighting for equality. Equality is being able to live in a nice, quiet community without being scrutinized predominantly by your white neighbors. Equality is being in those nice neighborhoods, and those nice neighborhoods having a mixture of the Asians and the Middle Easterns and the Europeans and the whites and the blacks and the Hispanics. That is equality. Equality is people to be in a nice neighborhood and the neighborhood not be dominated and be only considered nice because of the people in there. You know what I'm saying? That's equality. I shouldn't have to feel weird living in a nice neighborhood because I'm the only black person in the neighborhood. No, they should be, you know what I'm saying, Ricardo right there, Jackie right there. You know what I'm saying? They should be, the neighborhood should just be more diversified. It shouldn't be just a representation of modern segregation. You know what I'm saying? Which that's a bar. But that's not what it is. Inequality is exactly what we're living in right now. Inequality is a white person being arrested or pulled over and his only fear is going to jail for the night or going to jail, period. While a black person in the exact same situation, their fear is, dang, am I going to die tonight? Is this it for me? Why should that ever become, when the police officer pulls you over, that should never be, that's not the police officer's job, is to be a hitman or to be an assassin. Nobody should ever, when they get pulled over, be like, oh shit, I might die tonight. It might be over for me. Oh no. Why is that the first thought in our head as a black person or as a Hispanic person of, will I survive tonight if I get pulled over by this police officer? And they wonder why, we run away sometimes. Or they wonder why we don't pull over and we just keep driving, we try and get away. Because this is a life or death situation. As soon as those sirens come on behind you, it's a life or death situation. The fear of being arrested doesn't really come through people's minds. Some people are like, if I get arrested, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, it's bound to happen. But if I die, it's over for me. If I pull this car over and this police officer just feeling some type of way for whatever reason, it could be it for me. That's what we fighting for. There should not be two different perceptions on what happens when a police officer pulls you over. There shouldn't be, it shouldn't be I might get arrested for one group of people versus everybody else being, I might get killed tonight, I might get choked out, I might get beat tonight, I might get stabbed tonight, I might get tasered for no apparent reason tonight. I forgot to turn my turning signal on, I hope I don't get shot. What? Yes. that's just the thought process of when you get pulled over by the police officer. It's like, oh dang, my mirror wasn't adjusted right, I hope I don't get shot. Oh dang, I didn't turn on my headlights, I hope I don't get shot. Doesn't that sound crazy? But that's the mindset that you get, and that's just not right. You know what I'm saying? Not only are we trying to fight against the current justice system, the justice system that we already exist in, we're trying to fight against history. We're trying to fight against the entire history of this country just being stacked against us. The fight isn't just, hey, this police officer killed this man, put him in jail. It's not just that. It's, okay, there's a history of police officers, a history of just us being attacked and abused for no reason. Some people, I speak specifically people, individuals do deserve to be arrested, do deserve to be, hey, what are you doing? Some people, because some people are literally doing something they shouldn't be doing. Some people, but it's not some black people, it's not some white people, it's not some Spanish people. Some people in general deserve to be, hey, what are you doing in this area? You have a history of robbing this area. You know what I'm saying? Check them out. But people who have no criminal record, nothing besides, hey, I'm black, should not be getting scrutinized and attacked or, you know what I'm saying, harassed just because I'm black. No. You know what I'm saying? The Black Lives Matter. Well, people like to spin Black Lives Matter and take it literal. It is not literal. It is symbolic. It is a reminder, because it seems that America and the justice system seems to forget that just like the white person who raped and murdered somebody at a college, and then, I want to watch out for his future, so I'm just going to give him 6 months. Just like that can happen for him, why can't that happen to this black person who's in the exact same college and actually didn't do anything? I actually did not do anything, but you're going to put me in jail for 5 years because I was falsely accused of something. But you don't want to ruin his future, even though there's evidence against him raping and killing somebody. You don't want to ruin his future, so I'm going to just give him a life sentence. That's what Black Lives Matter is. Black Lives Matter is not us telling you, hey, everybody else don't matter. It's just the Black Lives that matter. No, it's, hey, I matter too. Hey, me. Hey, yeah, me. I'm here. Yeah, me. That's all that is. I don't know why people take it literal. No, it's not literal. It's just a reminder to America, to everybody. Hey, yeah, we're still here. Hey, we deserve the right. Hey, I want freedom just like him. Hey, I want to be able to walk in the store and shop just like him and not be looked at kind of weird. Hey, I want to just fear being arrested versus fear being killed just like him. That's all Black Lives Matter mean. You know what I'm saying? They forget that because they're stuck in their own head. They're stuck in just thinking, hey, nothing's wrong with how I'm being treated. Why do black people feel like they should be treated better than me? I'm getting treated just fine. So if they get treated better than me, then now I gotta fight for me to be treated like them. And I don't feel like no, it's weird. I feel like one of the biggest issues is too, in our own communities, which is why a lot of people, like, of course, we chastise people for leaving the hood or for leaving where they come from and going to a better place. But the biggest issue is our community isn't really our community. You know what I'm saying? Which I will make a video about that after this one. But our community is policed by people who aren't from there. The houses that are in our community weren't made by us, aren't owned by us. The biggest issue is it's people who don't know who we are, where we come from. They don't know our environment, don't know our lingo, don't know the culture, who have more control over us than we do. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be police who are from a whole nother city where there is maybe 5 black people in the whole town. You know what I'm saying? They should not be responsible for watching a whole community of black people when all they know is a couple rap videos and a couple movies, gangster movies, or they might have seen Boys in the Hood once or twice. You know what I'm saying? That is not who should be in charge of protecting us. It should be our own people being in charge of protecting us. You know, Lil Johnny, he grew up down the street. You know what I'm saying? Now he wants to be a police officer. Okay, he's a police officer. Hey, you grew up in that neighborhood. Okay, you responsible for watching that neighborhood because I know your friends and your family grew up in that neighborhood. So I'm gonna leave that responsibility on you. You gotta just control the criminals, control everything, make sure everything's going good. That's your responsibility. That's how it should be. You're from there, you know people there, so it's your job to protect those people. You know what I'm saying? Anything goes wrong, any crimes happen, we want you to take care of that. But no, what they do is, hey, welcome to my city. We're gonna put you in this neighborhood over there. You know, I know you don't know anybody over there, but don't worry about it. They have a high crime rate, so just watch out for everybody. Everybody. Anybody that looks suspicious, or anybody who even looks suspicious, or anybody who even looks like the type that we might tell you, like that picture that's right there on that wall, like anybody who looks like that, that's a picture of just a black man, like a random black guy. Like, who is that? Oh no, it's just a sketch drawing of our suspicious look, the look of people who are suspicious. Oh, okay, yeah. So anybody who looks like that picture right there, yeah, go after them. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, all they know is what they see on TV, and a lot of these people are their mental health isn't really put into consideration when it comes to the job of being a police. You know what I'm saying? They have sociopaths in the police force. They have a psychopath in the police force. They got people with depression in the police force, people with anxiety, people with so many different mental illnesses that work for the police. We never know. You can never know when a person's mental issues will come into play until it comes into play and somebody gets seriously hurt, seriously injured, or killed. You know what I'm saying? It's just the world we live in. I feel like not only do we need our own people policing our own communities, but we also need background checks, mental health checks on these police officers to make sure, okay, are you safe? They do it for the Army. I had a friend who was trying to go to the Army, but after he sat down with a psychologist, they told him, hey, you can't come in because you're not mentally stable enough to be in the Army. So why does that not apply for the police? Why do they not have a psychologist or a therapist come in, analyze the mental health of the police officers before they're put on the force, before they even go into the academy, to make sure, hey, are you fit for this job? Are you fit to have to protect other people? Because if you're a danger to yourself, then you could be a danger to others. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need to do. It's just a lot of changes. I know I'm sounding like I'm trying to run for the next president or I'm trying to do something. I'm just letting y'all know what the biggest issues of why this keeps happening. Because things aren't made for us. Things aren't made to be equal. The system isn't set up for equality. The system is set up for specific people to be treated specific ways. You know what I'm saying? You may not feel that way, but that's exactly what's happening. And the only reason it's happening is because it's allowed to happen, and nothing happens to make it stop happening. You know what I'm saying? And for those who keep saying, oh, Black Lives Matter only when it's a cop killing a black man, but when it's a black man killing a black man, then y'all don't say nothing. But we ain't ready to have that conversation. Listen to yourself, bro. Listen to what you are saying. You're saying that, hey, why does a black person's life only matter when it's a police officer, a person who's supposed to protect all lives, who is supposed to protect everybody? Their job is solely to bring someone to jail when they're doing something wrong. That is literally their job. Why do black lives only matter when that happens? But when Johnny, who's a blood, and Billy, who's a Crip, shoot each other. Nobody said Black Lives Matter. People been fighting for gang violence to stop forever. It's like people ignore things to fit the narrative of what they want to paint. There have been neighborhood watches. They've been protests. They've been so much that happens within black communities to stop crime from happening. But you can't stop crime from happening because that's just not what works. That's just not how the world works. There will never be a time in history, as long as there are imperfect humans, as long as there are crazy people, as long as there are people who will do whatever it takes for money, their crime will never stop. And this is a fact. This is statistics show that a person is more likely to kill someone of their same race, of their same background, than they are to kill somebody of another background. You know what I'm saying? That is a fact. Nipsey even said it. When you gang banging and you riding down the street, you looking to hit a drive-by on somebody, you looking for somebody who walk like you, who talk like you, who might have the same hair as you. This is what Nipsey Hussle said, because you're actually mentally looking to kill yourself. You're looking to kill a part of yourself that you do not like, which is why black on black violence happens. A lot of people who don't like certain aspects of themselves just looking for reasons to kill somebody who looks just like them. White people kill white people. Hispanic people kill Hispanic people. Asians kill Asians. Just because you don't hear about it on the news doesn't mean it does not happen. You know what I'm saying? This is just the world we live in. People are more likely to kill people who resemble themselves, or people of similar backgrounds or from a similar environment. That's just how it works. So for you to even just bring that up is just ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, a cop's job is to protect and serve, not to kill. A cop is only trained to restrain a person if they are resisting arrest. They should not ever be putting their knees in somebody's neck, or they should never be having to pull a weapon on somebody and be threatening to kill them or trying to kill them, especially if they are unarmed. A police officer should never have to be punching and kicking and kneeing people. You know what I'm saying? Their job is to protect and serve. If you're beating on me, you're not protecting me. You are the issue. You are the danger. Who is going to protect me from you when you are supposed to be the one protecting me? Who is policing the police? You know what I'm saying? And third of all, if a black man kills another black man, he's going to go to jail for, I'd say, 15, 20 years at the least. Life at the most. You know what I'm saying? If a police officer does the same thing, this is a fact. He may get fired, he may be on leave or suspended, or he may be put in jail for a couple years. Maybe 15 to 20 months to a couple years. Maybe. Or they're going to do something to kind of distract us from the fact that this happened, and we're going to forget, and the officer's going to just be chilling, and it's just going to be over. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the killing. The issue isn't the killing. The issue is the consequences that are given to those who kill. If a black man kills a black man and he gets life in prison, a white man kills a white man, he gets life in prison or the death sentence. Hispanic kills Hispanic. If these things happen, and for the most part, the range of how long you get for the same crime is the same, but then all of a sudden a police officer commits the exact same crime and he gets 0 time at all, even though all the police officer is a black man in a uniform or a white man in a uniform, we're going to have an issue with that. There's going to be an issue with that uniform protects you from not doing any wrong, but it protects you from suffering the consequences for any wrongdoing. You know what I'm saying? I feel personally that if you are an officer, if you're part of this justice system, and you do something that breaks the laws that you're supposed to enforce, that breaks your code of protecting and serving, if you do anything of that nature, you should not only get an equal sentence of those who do those same crimes, you should get more, because guess what? You're representing us. You're making us look bad. You're not only representing your police department, you're representing the justice system. You're representing the entire country. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you deserve a harsher punishment, because this person who killed this person in Arizona, that's a small scale. But if you're a police officer, you know what I'm saying, and you're doing the exact same thing, now you done blew it out of proportion. You're being more scrutinized. The magnifying glass is on you. The magnifying glass is on us as the justice system to do the right thing. And guess what? We have to do the right thing. Not only are we going to do the right thing, we're going to give you 10 years more than the average person would do for the exact same crime, because guess what? You making us look bad. That's what I feel needs to be happening. Anyway, if you protesting, protest. If you rioting, riot. If you're starting to create the same mindset as me, where it's like, hey, let's just break through the system. Let's create real black ownership. Let's create real black excellence, where our voices actually matter. Let's start controlling this country. It ain't gonna happen until we actually control. You know what I'm saying? We gotta take it. We can't just wait for it to be given to us. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling right now. That's how I'm feeling right now. We want to make change. All right, let's hustle. Let's grind. Let's get this money. Let's save this money. Let's start owning and buying businesses, investing in real estate. So that way, because at the end of the day, because this is capitalist America, money talks. So what we need to do as a people is get this money, put this money in the right places to where our voices matter. Let's put the right politicians. Let's vote. Let's do whatever it takes to make sure our voices matter. You know what I'm saying? It's way bigger than hashtags. It's way bigger than rioting and protesting. You gotta attack the system from within. I guess that's just what we have to do at this point. We just have to be smart. We have to be calculated. The best calculated way to do it is to not only start businesses and own real estate and gain wealth to control stuff, but we got to put our other people on. We have to put our peers on to doing the exact same thing. That way you have no choice to listen to us, because guess what? We not only do we pay your salary with our taxes, but we own the building that the police department is in. Or we own your house. You're paying rent to us, actually. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We have to just change everything. We have to create our own community. We have to own. That's just what we have to do. We can't just be looked at as visitors anymore, because that's how they look at us. They look at us as visitors from Africa. All we do is rent and use Section 8 and use government assistance. That's how they see us. We have to change that. We have to start owning this stuff. We have to show, hey, we're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not just visitors. This is us. This is our place too. That's all we have to do. I'm gonna do a video kind of deeper on that later, after this one actually. But that's it for me. I know this is a long video, but I had to get all this off my chest. That's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet. Deuces.